Then I discovered New Trail, the granola bar that tastes great. Moist, crunchy, with flavors like peanut butter, cinnamon, or honey graham. New Trail bars taste so good.
I'll help you with the groceries, Mom.
Oh, why, thanks.
If you tell me which bag has the New Trail bars.
New Trail, good tasting granola bars.
Does defending champ Hill Street Blues have a shot at this year's primetime title? Get complete coverage of this year's Emmy nominations on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Then, the #1 LA radio station that's making new rock waves across the country. Plus, the soulful country sound of Mr. Ronnie Millsap.
And it's the case of the missing videotape as E.T. puts you in the director's booth for a rare live broadcast of the soap Search for Tomorrow.
All on the next Entertainment Tonight at 7:30 tonight on Channel 7. WABC TV is hot.
Peter, I have just received a phone call from Chief Mallory.
And?
He seems to feel that this Meech woman's story can be easily refuted.
Chief Mallory is a friend of Mike Carr's, isn't he?
That's neither here nor there. I am a friend of Mike Carr's.
Yeah, I don't think I ever realized quite how tightly knit the power structure in this town really is.
Now listen, Peter. I have staked my reputation and the reputation of WMON. Not on Derek Mallory, not on Mike Carr, but on you. I have gone on record. This station will back your story simply because you confirmed it with more than one independent source.
I did?
God help you if you haven't. God help us all.
Operator, this is Peter Nevins of WMON News. A certain telephone number has been given to me in connection with a very important story, and I'm wondering if you could give me the address that goes with that telephone number.
Well, Mr. Nevins, usually you need police authorization for that.
Sweetheart, this is an emergency. Someone's reputation may be at stake.
I guess it would be okay, Mr. Nevins. I watch you all the time.
Thank you. Listen, the number is 555-1437. Could you hurry it up, please?
Oh, hello, Raven, dear. How are you?
Fine. You look terrible.
Oh, thank you so much. Excuse me. Yes. Oh, yes, child. Your receipts from South Africa did not arrive. Oh, dear, I am sorry. Well, I could have the appraiser come back to my office, that's all. All right, my dear, I'll see you then. Raven, the truth is, there seems to be some question about the legitimacy of Peter Nevins' latest expose.
What?
My dear girl, you don't seem to understand. WMON will be in deep trouble if that story is false.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just wish I could be sure one way or the other.
Maybe I can find out.
What are you up to?
I need your help.
Mm-hmm. That look in your eye tells me I'm sure I'm not going to like it.
And I'm equally sure you're still going to help me.
Oh, really? What is it?
At precisely 10:35 this morning, I want you to make a phone call.
You better tell me the whole story.
All right, I'll tell, but first, let's synchronize our watches.
Hey, open sesame, old man. What is it, son?
The play opens tonight, all right?
Yeah?
I don't want you out there wandering around. It's going to be too dangerous.
Oh, listen, you're right about that for sure. I won't budge.
When are you leaving, Del?
Oh, Oh, sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow.
No, first thing in the morning. You be gone or I'm gonna come back here and toss you out myself. You dig?
I'll miss you, too.
Yeah.
Mr. Nevins, are you playing a joke on me?
What are you talking about?
Well, the number you asked me to check belongs to a phone right there at WMON.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by High Point Coffee, the coffee lovers decaffeinated, and by Gleam, the toothpaste made for adults. It fights cavities and adult bad breath.
The enemies. These are the enemies of the adult mouth. What they leave behind can cause adult bad breath and cavities. This is a toothpaste strong enough, adult enough to clean up the enemies. Gleam. Gleam has an unbeatable cleaning system, an adult strength cleaning system to help clean up food and film. Plus, Gleam fights adult bad breath. And Gleam has proven fluoride protection against cavities. So, eat like an adult, but get a toothpaste strong enough to clean up this, adult enough to clean up this. Get Gleam, adult strength Gleam, to fight the enemies of the adult mouth.
Writing is a coffee lover's dream. That page took 4 cups. Of course, I drink High Point decaffeinated. I can do without caffeine. So can you. But flavor, never. Delicious. You see, High Point has a special way of capturing flavor. Deep brewed flavor. And that's what every coffee lover wants, right? Deep brewed flavor. I think you'll really go for it.
Deep brewed flavor makes High Point the coffee lovers decaffeinated.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, Geraldine, I hate doing this to you. I've really grown quite fond of you. But you know, it won't be that big a swindle after all. It's just, well, it's too risky to try to switch this piece of glass here for the ruby. What it means is, I'm going to be selling you a beautiful gemstone of acknowledged value, but uncertain ownership.
But Gunther, you promised I could play Daisy. You said I was going to be a star.
Hey, listen, you are. It's just that I realize that the part of Daisy is not quite right for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not, look, it's not what we call recognition potential, only get lost in the crowd potential. You follow me?
No recognition potential?
Right. Hey, listen, did you ever see the stage version of Malibu Beach Bunnies?
Malibu Beach Bunnies? I don't think so.
Well, it was a classic. And listen, our next production right here is going to be the stage version. I've already talked it over with Wiley, and you are going to play the lead.
Gunther, that was too good to be true.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But it is true.
Everybody's got an angle. Everybody's working a con.
I'm sorry.
Oh, just rehearsing.
Doesn't look like you need any to me.
Well, listen, is there something I can do to sort of speed you along?
Yeah. Have you seen the headpiece to my costume? I put it in a drawer in my dressing room last night after dress rehearsal, and now it's gone.
You mean something else is missing? What the hell's going on around here?
Oh, well, I don't think that had anything to do with the other things that disappeared.
Well, just how would you know?
Woman's intuition.
Yeah, well, women's intuition aside, when I get my hands on someone who's stealing this stuff, I'm gonna break them in half.
Hello? Yeah, this is Peter Nevins. Can I have the head of station security, please?
Thomas speaking, sir.
Oh, hi, Thomas. Listen, I'm trying to find out about this number, 555-1437. I can't seem to find it in the station directory.
Let me check. Here it is. That's a new line. Put in about 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, when exactly? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do. It was put in the week before Nicole Cavanaugh died.
I see. Thank you.
Hello, Peter.
What do you want?
You.
How do I let myself get talked into these things? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Mrs. Saxon?
Yes, this is Geraldine Saxon.
My name is Alf Mayhew. I'm president of Uninet, the Communications Broadcasting Group.
Oh, yes, Mr. Mayhew, I've heard of Uninet.
I have a business proposition for you that I'm sure you'll find interesting, and I'd like to make an appointment to see you. I'll be in Monticello sometime next Wednesday, if that would be convenient.
Oh, yes, well, let me just take a look at my calendar here.
Does your husband know you're here, Mrs. Whitney?
Please call me Raven.
He wouldn't be lurking outside my door again, would he?
Check your set.
I believe I will.
Oh, Geraldine.
Beg your pardon?
I just want you to know that, despite what my husband thinks, I admire what you've done. You tell stories that you believe in. You fight for the truth.
You seem to be forgetting that you stuck your tongue out at me.
Is that such a bad thing?
Power excites you, does it?
Yes.
Your husband has lost his.
But not you. Do you have the correct time?
It's 10:40. Why? Are you in a hurry?
Not unless you are.
This week, Sears features 2 great names for kids, starting with Levi's for boys and girls. Save $4 on every Levi's shirt and every pair of Levi's denim jeans. For little ones, you'll find some terrific values on lovable Winnie the Pooh clothes, like this hand-smocked dress, a special purchase at just $9.97. Come in for these values and learn how you might win a trip to Walt Disney World Epcot Center via Eastern Airlines. Complete details at Sears.
Don't miss Sears August Home Sale for big savings on hundreds of home furnishings. This $10 velour bath towel is $3.99. Save 60%. Save $60 to $150 on firm luxury mattresses or box springs. Twin size, $99.88. This special purchase has many features found in our $24.99 nylon pile carpeting. At $13.99, it's 40% less. Hurry to the August Home Sale right now at Sears.
Let's see how serious you really are, shall we? Yeah.
Peter, I must see you immediately.
Saxon, I am in a rather important meeting.
Drop everything. This is important.
Duty calls. Have to go speak to your husband's aunt. You wait for me?
Don't be long.
I won't.
Well, it isn't here.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, listen, I'll tell you what. Claire and I'll stay down here and keep searching. Why don't you check your dressing room again?
All right.
Good.
I don't want to search for any dumb old headpiece.
Well, you don't have to, honey. I'm going to tell you, what you're searching for is right here.
Yo, hanky-panky, my man. With the lady lion tamer and the straw.
Well, it's busier than Grand Central Station down here.
Oh, man, did I derail you, Gunther? I'm looking for Jody. I don't care about you.
Yeah, well, she just left here. Listen, what did you do with her headpiece anyway?
Her headpiece is missing?
What is that? I look like I'm just asking these questions for fun?
Man, I don't care what you do for fun. I just ate, all right?
Oh, so you don't believe me, huh? Well, let's just go talk to her.
Come in. Oh. Peter, you haven't seen anything of my English friend, Giles Etheridge, around the station, have you?
No.
Can't imagine what's keeping him. Mr. Greenwalder's been sitting out there waiting for some time.
Mrs. Saxon, you said on the phone it was urgent?
Right. Oh, yes. What do you know about a company called Uninet?
Oh, as I recall, they own a few independent radio and television stations around the country. I don't specifically know which ones.
Is that all?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Thank you.
That's all you wanted?
Yes. Well, perhaps I can find something more from research.
Yes. That's a good idea.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Saxon, but I must be leaving soon.
Oh, dear. Mr. Etheridge seems to have been detained. Let me see if I can reach him. Carol, would you get me the Monticello Arms Hotel, please? Hello. This is Geraldine Saxon calling. I don't know the room number, but would you ring Giles Etheridge, please? Thank you. Yes. What do you mean he's not registered? Of course he's registered. He's been staying there for some time. Oh, I see. Thank you so much. How very odd. They say he is not a resident of the hotel.
Who can resist a fingerful of frosting? Now Duncan Hines introduces the first two-finger frosting.
Two-finger frosting from Duncan Hines. Tastes even better on your cake.
Try new Duncan Hines creamy frosting. It's two-finger good.
Mr. Gordon's never tried Charmin. Watch me get him. Mr. Gordon, quick, help! Help, quick.
Oh, so this is Charmin.
Haven't you ever tried it?
No. Is it good?
Squeeze it.
It's soft.
And?
And cushiony.
And?
And squeezable.
Gotcha.
Mr. Whipple, did I hear you tell him to squeeze the Charmin?
You did. Listen, I know once people squeeze Charmin and discover its softness...
They'll be back for more.
Uh-huh. Just squeeze the Charmin and... I got you.
Charmin. The squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
Grandma, you make pork chops just like my mommy.
We end up with the same yucky grease.
My mommy uses Dawn.
Can Dawn handle this mess?
My mommy loves it.
Dawn breaks up grease, takes it away, helps keep it away, so even that last forgotten glass looks clean.
Glass doesn't feel greasier now that in my hands. Your mommy's right about Dawn.
My mommy's right about everything.
Oh.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
I couldn't wait. You have disappointed me. I thought you were a man who would let nothing stand in your way. When you wanted something, yet a simple phone call took you from me. This is one of the strangest days that I have ever had. This is Peter Nevins.
Yes, Mr. Nevins. Chief Mallory talked to Mrs. Saxon this morning. I know. Oh, yes, of course you do. But what I want to know is whether this story is solid, because Mallory doesn't seem to think so. Relax. Look, who are you? A foolish question. Yeah, I'm going to find out. Because I know now that you're on the staff at WMON. Why do you think that?
Because this number you gave me belongs to a phone somewhere in this building.
My dear lady, can you ever forgive my tardiness? Mr. Greenwald, I was afraid you would have gone.
Giles, I was very concerned, so I called the Monticello Arms.
You did?
They tell me you're not registered there.
That's why I've been delayed reaching you here today. I had to move hotels. I regret that the admission comes as a result of your inquiry, but unfortunately, I found your lovely hotel too expensive. However, I have found comfortable accommodations elsewhere.
I see. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. My phone call was motivated by my concern for your well-being. Well, let's get on to the business at hand, shall we? I'm afraid that we've imposed on Mr. Greenwald's kindness far too long.
Of course, of course. Here you are, Mr. Greenwald. I'm sorry. There we go.
Thank you. This is indeed the same ruby I examined when I was here before.
Well, what else could it be?
Now, here we are, Giles. $150,000 in cash. And my attorneys have drawn up some papers here for us to sign.
I see. Could I have this stone? Thank you, Mr. Greenwald. Geraldine.
Thank you. I shall guard it faithfully.
And from all appearances, this appears to be the perfect time to present my bill.
Ah.
Oh, yes, and here's Mr. Greenwald's first statement, Giles. You asked that it be sent here.
Only too happy, my dear sir. Yes, let's see now. Right here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. There we go, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Goodbye, Mrs. Saxon. Established.
Mr. Greenwald, thank you very much.
Good day.
I worry about you carrying all this cash around.
No fear. I shall have it locked safely away until my flight takes off for London.
Giles, tonight is the opening of the play that I have invested in, Some Hidden Thunder. I've taken the liberty of making a reservation for you also.
My dear friend, I would love to, but my flight departs tomorrow first thing.
Oh, yes. Well, I understand.
Geraldine, what is it?
Giles, I am going to speak plainly, because as I told you before, I believe in plain speaking, no matter how uncomfortable it may be.
Oh, please.
In the brief time that we have known each other, I have been drawn...
Please, no need to continue.
And I have allowed myself to feel that you shared my feeling.
I do?
That it isn't just because you wanted the loan. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh.
This is what happens when business comes between friends. I tried to refuse your kind offer. I tried to keep the entire matter from you.
Then you do care.
Yes, dear lady. I care.
And you will accompany me to the theater tonight?
I will.
We Dutch have been famous for our beautiful tulips since the 16th century. But they are fragile and need special care, just like my skin. That's why I use your Pond's cold cream. I found even after washing with soap and water, my face wasn't thoroughly clean. But Pond's removes dirt and makeup left behind. See? It's the cleansing secret of women around the world.
Beautiful skin created by Pond's.
As it goes, our family stays on top of things, even when it comes to health. We get our teeth checked. Kids always get their booster shots. But until Pearl came along with their Family Eye Care Month, we never got our eyes checked unless there was a problem. Incredible. There's nothing more important than our eyesight.
At Pearl, we set aside August as Family Eye Care Month, reminding you for all the years to come that nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
Great day in the morning, in the afternoon.
On Loving.
Why don't you go up in the car with Roger and me? Oh, Anne, I really would like to have you as a friend.
But Anne's friend has become Roger's lover. Loving.
So I found the headpiece in the drawer in my dressing room, but I could have swore that I put it there and that I looked there.
Look, now, why does my old man want to mess with your headpiece? Hey, don't worry about it. He's leaving the first thing in the morning.
You sorry he's going?
No, it's better that way, you know.
That's not an answer.
Am I sorry? Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I mean, I never thought I'd be able to say it, but I am.
Well, so am I. I kind of like him.
He's a crook.
I know, but he's a gentle one.
Gentle? I guess you're right. I never noticed it when I was growing up, though, because he wasn't too nice to me when I was a kid. But he's changed.
Mm.
I guess people do change, you know.
Boy, it's strange being here, isn't it?
Why?
Oh, all those empty seats. They're all going to be filled in a few hours.
You scared?
Yes. I'm excited, though.
Hey, you know what?
What?
For the first time in my life, I think everything is going to be real, real cool. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Just one taste, and this pudding expert will say, new Jell-O instant pudding tastes as smooth and creamy as cooked pudding. Then I will take a bite. Smooth and creamy, right?
Let's not rush this.
New Jell-O brand instant pudding tastes better than ever.
It is just as smooth and creamy as cooked.
You mean it was?
New Jell-O instant pudding tastes as smooth and creamy as cooked pudding.
The trouble with having fruit in cereal is you run out of fruit and are left with just cereal. But that won't happen with Post Raisin Bran, because Post packs 3 packs of plump, sweet raisins into every box and combines them with the crispiest bran flakes so you can get raisins in every spoonful. With Post, you won't run out of fruit. Post Raisin Bran, the fruit and cereal lovers cereal. And now, when you buy 3 boxes of Post Raisin Bran, you can get 1 free.
This is Joan London. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, we salute Motown with the 4 Tops and Rick James. Also supermodel Carol Alt with Flashdance fashions. And next week, Jack Parr and Kenny Rogers on Good Morning America.
Tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain, Reggie's fantasies about his secretary have a chance to come true on the premiere of Reggie, starring Richard Mulligan. Then Lisa falls for a punk rock singer who Sam feels is not fit for his daughter on It Takes Two.
Tonight, I'll tell you how important breakthroughs are giving new hope to cancer patients who were once as good as written off.
And the sophisticated lady you know as country comic Minnie Pearl.
I've just been busted by the Customs Service. To find out how and why, watch 2020 tonight.
It's sensational. It's spectacular. It's Levitt's Super Sale.
Your last chance to save now through Saturday at Levitt's.
And coming up on today's 5 o'clock Eyewitness News here on Channel 7 New York, a decision in the trial of 4 classmates, all accused of cheating on their college entrance exam. We'll have the decision that went against them, and we'll have this
premiere of Michael Brown.
Sometimes the whole world narrows down to just 2 people. That's when it's nice to brush your breath with Dentine. When you meet old friends.
Oh, snap! You son of a gun!
When he's just come home.
You're here!
Just being together, that's so much nicer when you brush your breath with Dentine. Not even mouthwash can freshen your breath better than when you're chewing lively, long-lasting Dentine.
When the whole wide world for you narrows down to just you two. Brush your breath with Dentine.
I do one thing, do. Do one thing for as long as I have, you get to be the best. Like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Ooh-you-do-do, they do one thing. Great chicken. They cook it up hot and tender like my music. I sing scat, they do that, like nobody